My name's Brenton Keenan and I've been living in Vienna for the past year, or going on 12 months now, on the European Voluntary Service, and I'm going to tell you what that's about. EVS stands for European Voluntary Service, and I'm going to tell you what I've been doing as my year a part of the European Voluntary Service. My project is called Von Gemeinschaft St. Martin, which is basically a little town outside Vienna called Klosterneuburg, and takes care of people with disabilities that can't do it by themselves. Throughout the year I've learned some German, or quite a lot of German, which is absolutely essential in my project because not a lot of people speak English and very little people speak German as well, so it's very, very important that I speak a little bit of German. I have a few good experiences through the whole year, but to pick out one, it's not one specific experience. It's more that I have a gradual learning curve in terms with German, because it's my first foreign language and it's a very complicated language, and now that I'm coming towards the end of my EVS I'm getting a lot more confident and I'm speaking a lot more with clients, and they understand me a lot better and they understand my humour and I understand their humour, and I can get them to laugh, and so that makes my job a whole lot easier. So that's probably my favourite thing about this year. That's probably the thing that I've gained the most. Skills that I've learned through the project is probably to learn to look after people with disabilities first and foremost, and I've learned to develop my skills of non-verbal communication, because like I said before, not everyone speaks German, let alone English, which is quite difficult to get used to. But I picked this up at Yellow House, where they taught me where non-verbal communication is very important. You know, your body language, or even just pointing and saying things in English, but people understand you that way. It was very important to me to learn that and get that pretty much down. The skills that I learned and were taught in Yellow House was it was very essential during the summer, because I took part in various work camps where I was a leader, and to keep the group together I learned these skills such as playing games and different exercises that just to get people to know each other, icebreakers, making friendships, and it showed in the end of the work camps that people really enjoyed the games and were really together, and through the feedback we got was very positive. So the work that I did in Yellow House really helped me through this whole experience. Probably the most obvious skill that I've learned, if you can call it a skill, is that I can speak a little bit of German now. The EVS pays for one language course, that's about a month. I didn't take that because of whatever reason, but it does pay for one course. I think it's €250, which I should have taken advantage of. But now I can hold a basic German conversation. I can order things in German. I can speak for a few hours in German as well. When I go out for a drink with my friends, I sometimes switch to German. And like I said, there's other exchanges here that don't have much English, so after a few months I speak in German to them, and it's just a lot easier than trying to blab a few words out in Spanish.